I would love for like a day where it's not like, oh my God, your skin looks really good right now, but it's just like, oh my God, your skin is fucking flawless. Today, we're getting our acne diagnosed, and I'm very excited about it.
I'm slightly nervous just because I've been avoiding them for a while now.
When I was a teen, I actually had really clear skin and like never had to wear makeup. It wasn't until like I was in my 20s and all of a sudden I started getting like weird cystic acne that I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So about 6 months ago, I was completely normal skin. Now, as of today, I'm pretty combination.
I feel like the dermatologist is gonna tell me that it's like hormonal because I do find that my acne is very cyclical.
At first I thought it was my makeup, so I changed my makeup. And then I thought it was because I wasn't cleaning my brushes enough, and I just hate that I can't walk out the house without makeup on.
I'm ready to just get it figured out.
My name is Dr. Vicki RAPAPORT, and I am a dermatologist at RAPAPORT Dermatology. I'm gonna help diagnose their acne, explain to them what kind of acne that they have. Hi, Alaina. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited.
I'm gonna take a really good look at you, and then we'll decide what to do based on what I see. So now comes rule number 1 in my book, absolutely no picking allowed, right?
See, that's a problem. I'm a picker.
Okay, so you're a picker. That's good information. That's stuff I need to hear about. From afar, it looks a little bit T-zone, not so much on your forehead, but down the middle of your face is central acne. And yes, it is definitely cystic. I mean, they're small cysts, but they're cysts. Even if you told me you didn't pick, I would know you were not telling me the truth because I can tell.
I know.
But that's good in a way that it's mostly old picked lesions. It's not a lot of active things. You do have a couple little tiny pustules, and then you have a couple old scars on your chin. It's pretty clear. You have the genetic predisposition to either have a lot of oil glands in these areas compared to the average person, or your oil glands are just easily turned on. Remember, stick with science. We do know a couple things now, and it's kind of new. There's something called the glycemic index. It's been shown that high glycemic index foods can affect acne. White sugar, white rice, cookies, candies, sodas. Having a high glycemic index food that increases your insulin levels does actually affect your oil production. We've diagnosed your acne, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a liquid nitrogen slush on you. It's gonna take off the very top surface layer and just help start the whole exfoliation progress. I like the idea of doing the light stim on you. It's gonna take about 10 minutes, and like I said, there's no downtime, and it kills the bacteria on your skin. Let's talk about Bree first. What's really interesting about Bree is that you see her from afar and you think that she has a lot of acne, but actually she just has more post-inflammatory lesions that are old. So we're treating Bree topically. Alaina, she had a little bit different acne. Hers was a little deeper, a little more cystic. She was very, very, very oily. Her oil production will be good later in life, but now it's just causing more acne. For her, we did something oral, an antibiotic, which will kill the bacteria.
Thank you so much for everything today. I feel like we've worked out some serious issues. You're now my dermatologist and my therapist.
The first time going to the dermatologist, I was quite nervous. I knew she would have to tell me what I needed to hear, and I didn't think I was necessarily ready for that because I thought I was doing the right things.
I had a very strong inkling that it would be hormonally based, and I think she emphasized more of like a genetic basis on it.
She had told me that my diet is a big cause of my acne. I thought she was going to tell me something completely different.
I fully recommend going to a dermatologist. I honestly don't know how it took me so long to go. Like, I feel really silly about it. I recognize that like healthcare can be kind of expensive and finding the right doctor can be intimidating. But like, if there is something bothering you about like the way your skin is, there's not a reason for you to live like that.